What's good with y'all, man? Wanted to come holler at y'all today, man. I've been sitting on this video, you know what I'm saying, really for about a week now. And since the time has come and passed for everybody to mourn Nipsey Hussle, you know what I'm saying, and they put him in the ground the other day, I'm hoping that now brothers and sisters that's outside of, you know what I'm saying, my demographic, outside of the Hebrews that I roll with, will be able to receive this message, you feel what I'm saying, concerning Nipsey Hussle death, you know what I'm saying, the life he lived, you know what I'm saying. And I done seen a whole lot of people speak on that situation, and everybody got a different perspective, you know what I'm saying. But there's one thing that I didn't hear from all of the so-called real niggas that's out there, you feel what I'm saying. And the reality of Nipsey Hussle dying and the way he died is this, you know what I'm saying. Nipsey Hussle died as a result of a nigga sticking to the G code, of a nigga keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Nipsey Hussle, the circumstances surrounding his death and the cat that killed him, you know what I'm saying, straight up and down on some hood nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? The word is that the cat who killed Nipsey Hussle was said to have been a snitch. And the day that Nipsey Hussle killed him, the cat was in the shopping mall, and Nipsey Hussle confronted him, told him, yeah, man, nah, you a snitching ass nigga. You ain't good in this hood. You know what I'm saying? The cat wasn't, Nipsey told him he couldn't buy from his store. He went to the other stores in the little plaza, told them that they couldn't sell to the cat. You know what I'm saying? And so, from where I'm from where any real nigga from, if a nigga tell you, if a nigga put the word out in the streets that you a snitch, that's damn near a death penalty offense. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas say you snitching, or niggas say, you know, you doing something that could get you killed. Well, then that nigga, if you ain't a bitch, and if you ain't snitching, then that nigga gotta die. That nigga gotta get dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Or that nigga gotta get straightened out. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times in the streets, shit don't get straightened out by motherfuckers having a conversation. The G code don't tell you to go talk to a nigga and go square it away. A lot of times, if a nigga keeping it real, a nigga spreading shit about you like you snitching, then that nigga gotta die. And point blank period, that's why Nipsey Hussle got killed. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all got Dr. Sabi conspiracy and all that other shit. Straight up and down, Nipsey Hussle got killed because he put himself out there, you know what I'm saying, on some OG shit, on some ball shit, and he underestimated the nigga that he was supposed to be G-checking or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And there's plenty of stories like that from all of our childhoods, from all of our lives in the streets where, you know what I'm saying, nigga kept it too real, or nigga kept it real and wasn't prepared, you know what I'm saying, for the consequences, and the shit came at him. And a lot of niggas is dead, a lot of niggas is in jail because behind stupid shit, following the G code, keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? I made a video the other day and I said we should throw away the G code. You know what I'm saying? We need to get back to the Hebrew code. You understand? Fuck it. I ain't gonna give y'all no explanation. Nipsey Hussle life could have been saved if he understood how to be a brother. If he was a brother. And I mean that on many different levels, you know what I'm saying? If we learn how to be brothers, if we learn how to deal with one another as men, if we stop all this bullshit, fake masculinity, this fake bravado, this fake keeping it real, this fake real nigga shit that the G code teaches, then we can learn how to love one another and save each other's lives. You know what I'm saying? There's a way you can straighten a man out. There's a way you correct a brother when he wrong that don't end up in either one of y'all having to go to blows or either one of y'all having to be violent towards one another. You understand? I'm gonna give y'all some wisdom out of the Hebrew code, man, straight out of the Bible. It's Proverbs chapter 25, verse 8. Now I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna come back through and I'm gonna break it down for y'all so y'all can understand. Proverbs 25 and 8 says, go not forth hastily to strive, lest thou know not what to do in the end thereof, when thy neighbor hath put thee to shame. Debate thy cause with thy neighbor himself, and discover not a secret to another, lest he that heareth it put thee to shame, and thine infamy turn not away. You understand? And what this is saying should be clear for y'all to understand, but some of y'all have a problem with the old English, so I'm gonna break it down for you. Proverbs 25 and 8, when it say, go not forth hastily to strive, lest thou know not what to do in the end thereof, meaning don't be quick to want to cause drama. Don't be quick to want to fight. Don't be quick to want to beef. Don't be quick to want to check a motherfucker and son him and make him show him he a little boy or show him that he a bitch, because you might not know what to do when that shit come back on you. You know what I'm saying? Don't be quick to strive, because you might not know what to do in the end thereof. You understand? You go to check a motherfucker and he ain't about to be checked. Your ass might not be prepared for what come back on you. Don't be quick to want to get in some beef. Don't be quick to want to show a nigga how hard you is or show a nigga how much of a G you is. Real niggas know that being a real nigga ain't about sunning nobody. It ain't about punking a motherfucker. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Being a real man is about having respect. And the way that you get respect is you give respect. Don't be quick to want to strive, because you might not know what to do when the shit come back on you. And what happens when you quick to strive and you ain't prepared for the consequences? When thy neighbor have put thee to shame, you get your ass put to shame. You understand? And many motherfuckers in the hood have been put to shame because they went forth quick to want to strive or want to beef or want to check a motherfucker, and they wasn't ready for what came back on them. Verse 9 says, debate thy cause with thy neighbor himself. What that mean? You got a problem with a brother, go to him, between you and him. Pull that brother to the side and say, hey man, I heard this, man, what's going on with that? Nah, bro, we got a problem, we got an issue, we need to solve it out. That's what being a real nigga is about. You understand? You got to debate thy cause with thy neighbor himself and discover not a secret to another. You hear a nigga snitching, you hear a nigga doing some shit that's foul, go to that man directly and find out. Don't go, yeah, man, I heard that nigga snitching, and then you go tell everybody or shit. Even if you see paperwork on the nigga, you don't go, yeah, man, fuck that nigga ain't shit. Yeah, we got seen the paperwork, man, fuck that nigga. That shit is bitch shit. That shit ain't no real nigga shit, and niggas die behind shit like that. You understand? You got an issue with a man, whatever that issue is, you go to that man and talk to him, debate with him, deal with him as a man, as a brother, respectfully. You understand? When thy neighbor, it says, debate thy cause with thy neighbor himself and discover not a secret to another. Verse 10 says, lest he that heareth it put thee to shame and thine infamy turn not away. Meaning what? A motherfucker hear you spraying shit about him, you talking shit about him behind their back, you saying they did this and saying they did that, and you ain't go to that man himself, you're going to be put to shame. And you're gonna be infamous for the shame that get put on you. Man, that thing that happened to Nipsey Hussle was biblical. Biblical in many different ways, but the most important way it was biblical in that this life that we live in this culture we got in our community is a bunch of bullshit, and it's why motherfuckers die. It's why motherfuckers die trying to be hard, trying to live up to some shit that really ain't about shit. We following another motherfucker way of life. You understand? And now's the time. The only thing I hope that come out of that man dying is that motherfuckers realize this culture that we got and this way that we living is a bunch of bullshit. And because we realize it's bullshit, we need to turn our back on it. But a lot of y'all don't know where we should go if we turn our back on the G code, if we turn our back on the culture that we've established in the streets. But here, this is what we turn back to. We turn back to the Hebrew code. We go back to the way things used to be when we knew how to deal with one another as men, knew how to be brothers, wasn't emotional, wasn't quick to want to get some clout, wasn't quick to want to try and send somebody or show how much of a G we is. Nigga, that's how you die. You understand? And all the real motherfuckers who done avoided jail, who done avoided dying, they got to a point in their life when they realized that there was better ways to deal with situations and to handle shit than to try and, you know, be a super gangster. You know what I'm saying? Or be all showing everybody how much of a G you is. Being a real man is about getting respect and giving respect. Only way you're going to get respect is if you give respect. And a real man know how to go to another man between him and deal with their problems and deal with their issues and solve shit out. Hell, you and another man got problems that can't be dealt with between you and him, then take it to a council. Go to other men. You understand? That's going to be able to judge rightly between the two of y'all. Hey, set up a meeting. Hey, me and Slim, we get in the same space, man. There's going to be some problems, man. Somebody need to mediate that shit. Go to find the motherfuckers in your hood that can mediate it. You understand? In the ISUPK, we are the mediators. We waiting for all y'all to realize that we the ones that can solve all y'all problems. You need a safe space when you and somebody beefing. Y'all need to sit down and talk some shit out. Whatever it is. Nigga robbed you. Nigga fucked your girl. Nigga killed your cousin. We the ones that can mediate it for you. You understand? And we're going to give you the righteous judgment because we stick to the Hebrew code. Hopefully y'all able to receive that, man, because there's a whole lot of crying and a lot of boo-hooing, you understand? But niggas die every day, B, and niggas die every day off the shit that Nipsey Hussle get killed about, and don't nobody say nothing about the rest of them niggas dying, you understand? You know what I'm saying? I know he made music and he did a lot for his neighborhood, that's what's up, you know what I'm saying? But for all of y'all to go on acting like the motherfuckers, it was such an injustice that he got killed, that shit is hypocritical and it's ridiculous, you feel what I'm saying? So hopefully y'all able to receive it, man. The Hebrew code. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Angry Black Man Media Squad. It's your man, Chief Sock G. I'll holler at y'all.